Howard Kennedy was recently diagnosed with bladder cancer. His options include removing his bladder. That was until he met with cancer specialist Gerald Militello.
They got on the phone, started making phone calls, and they got me in to another oncology center here at the Baton Rouge General.
Militello wanted to put Kennedy on a regimen of VP16, a battle-tested chemotherapy that Militello has used for years.
These are drugs we've been using for the last 20 to 25 years. The results are outstanding with them. They work great, and there's absolutely no reason to be using something else or substituting something else.
Militello says for the past 6 months, VP16 has been hard to come by. Now, it runs about $500 per dose, but an alternative chemo treatment to VP16 runs around $5,000 per dose. Militello thinks therein lies the answers. He asked drug reps why he's having such a hard time getting a supply of VP16. He says he was told the manufacturing lab was being, quote, remodeled. For patients like Howard Kennedy, the entire process is nerve-wracking.
Having to deal with that portion of it and not knowing if they were going to be able to find the drug that he was recommending was a concern.
A concern Militello says shouldn't be. He says he is frustrated because he has to send his patients to other oncology centers to receive treatment that they normally get at his clinic. Now, we went online and searched for VP16. We found several sites that offered the drug. Most of them that were listed were out of this country. George, Donald.
All right.
Well, a local physician is speaking out this morning after inexpensive cancer-fighting drugs have been hard to come by lately. Dr. Gerald Militello says he has been successfully treating cancer patients with the chemo drug VP16. It is apparently a relatively inexpensive solution to many different types of cancer. Now, though, Militello is saying the drug companies are shorting him on the VP16 for expensive alternatives.
These are drugs we've been using for the last 20 to 25 years. The results are outstanding with them. They work great, and there's absolutely no reason to be using something else or substituting something else.
Now, VP16 costs about $500 per dose. Alternative chemo treatments run $5,000 per dose. He asked drug reps why he's having a hard time getting a supply of VP16, and he says they told him the manufacturing lab was being remodeled.